Hello everyone. My name is JkLoser and I'm joined here with PetaQ.
Hello, I am indeed PetaQ, also known as PetaQ, and I'm a retro speedrunner who does a lot of different stuff, but some of what I do is NES Homebrew, because JKL did a homebrew race last year, and we're going to reprise a few of those games for you today.
Yeah, we're gonna play 8 games today in a row. We will have a friendly, fun race, and just in the spirit of Nilsson, we haven't practiced that much because we all know he loves to soft lock in marathons, but hopefully none of us will do anything that stupid today.
Well, the first game is FFF, and this is a F-Zero style remake of F-Zero for the NES. And we've got 3 courses for you, and then we're going to move on through various different types of games because we like a bit of variety. JKL, are we ready?
Yeah, I think we are ready, and I'm just gonna scroll up so I see the game list again. Just in case I forget in the middle of commentary what game I'm supposed to move to.
Don't skip a game.
Also remember I have a console, so we can say you have to do 3 jumping jacks before you can start the next game.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Anyways, let's get started.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck. I will be taking over the commentary and do it solo, so we will hear from PetaQ again at the end of the race.
See you on the other side.
Yeah. I will just make sure to start at icy here. Okay, are you ready? Oh, I think he is left already, so I assume he is ready. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! So like PetaQ explained, this is basically F-Zero remake. You can see on the sides we have a purple bar, which is our health, but it also refills, and you also use it to boost. PetaQ just recently beat my world record in this by half a second, and the speedrun for this is all courses, so we're gonna play all 3 courses. And as you may notice, it can be a little bit hard telling how it turns and things like that. But as an old F-Zero runner myself, I've learned throughout the years that you actually do not look at your car. You look at the horizon, and only at the horizon. Nothing else matters. And as long as you look at the horizon, you can easily see how the road is turning. There is a glitch as well with jumps. That's why I'm taking it a little bit slow, just because I do not want to accidentally die by driving through them. Because if you drive outside of the road, you keep taking damage. We will do 3 laps per race, and that's the first race for me. We will see, compared to PetaQ, how... Oh. Yeah, I think PetaQ is a little bit ahead of me currently, which is fine. Like, this is one of those games, like, someone might come out with a few seconds of a lead, but it's more a showcase game, this. It's not gonna be a game that decides this race between us. So there's 3 different races. This is the intermediate race, you could say. So I would argue that this is the hardest race out of the 3. This is the one we usually start with when we do speedruns. It's the easiest one to die on, especially if you're trying to go fast. But for a race and first game, picking the easiest stage first is pretty good to warm up. Especially nowadays when there's so much warmth outside. I've been sitting out on the balcony, taking a beer and a burger this morning. So, even though we're nerds, we try to enjoy the outside a little bit, right people? And I do realize after this game I actually do need to fix so I can see chat while I'm playing. But we have one race left here. So the only reason this stage could be considered harder is because it's a little bit harder to see where to go because of the color scheme here. Also, I went crazy there. I told PetaQ before that for me in races, like I don't play good until I make a big mistake. So I'm kind of hoping for a good big mistake early on, because the earlier I do it, the better I can play later. Ooh, I'm gonna save one boost there just to make sure I do not die. Do you guys think he will do the free jumping X between each swap? Oh, I thought that was final lap. Look at these lines! Beautiful. This music is very calming for some reason. We jump a little bit. We're soon done with the game. Ooh. Okay, good. That's time for the first game. We will reset here. I need to go into my homebrew folder here. Go to here, and the second game we're gonna play is Kira Kira. I will be playing on level 2, and PetaQ will be playing on level 1. So I will start level 2 here. So the goal of this speedrun is getting 2500 points, and it's just collecting stars. It's a little bit like if DDR existed in the old days. You get bonus points for collecting all, so you get 30 after doing it 3 times. Oh, that's a big mistake, but it's okay. So now it goes back down to 10. And I think I said it, but sometimes I forget things, but the score we want to reach is 2500, which is the arbitrary score that I picked during my homebrew race. Now, okay, this was a really bad first stage. I see PetaQ didn't have a great one either, so that's good. Oh, I should focus on my screen as well, but that's okay. Better to miss the first one than the second one. So maybe this will be my big mistake game and I can focus up after it. So the faster you collect the stars actually, the faster the next cycle begins. So by collecting fast you can actually spawn them a lot quicker. Oh. This is actually going so bad that I might need one extra stage here. Well, technically 2 extra stages. Usually you want to be at around 1200 after 2 stages. But I see it's not going great for my opponent either, so it's not that bad as it might look for me. But I'm also playing on level 2, which means the later stages are actually really hard. Oh, that was good. No! Okay, just focus. God damn. So you can also see that we have a get star thing in the bottom, which is the minimum stars we need to get. Yeah, here I can see PetaQ is starting to pull ahead quite a lot. But all that is needed is one good stage. I will blame the heat. As a Swede, I'm not used to the warm. Ah. Oops. No! Oh. No! I was so sure we failed that one. Oh, that's bad. Okay. I need a really... Oh no, my D-pad pressed up. So to do high jumps, you need to press up. I was not pressing up there. And if your D-pad is slightly, a little bit bad, that obviously means that you do high jumps sometimes when you do not want to do high jumps. We can still catch you. We should still be fine here. We're getting through this stage at least. Usually I finish this run around this, like the 2-3 first waves here, just to explain how bad this run has been going. Oh, that's not good. And like I said, it's now this level gets harder. But this is what you get for doing a Nilsson and not practice. Bad things can happen. But what's the fun if nothing bad happens? Okay, I actually only need 500 more. We are slightly behind PetaQ. Hopefully we can get 500 really quickly here. I tried to. Well, even if I had practice, I would not have practiced this stage, so... Like, you can really see that they are moving around a lot currently. Oh, nice. Okay, we will need to play a little bit more of this game, but it's okay. Should be pretty early on in the next level. Only need 100 stars or like 2 combos. I missed 1 star. $45 more stars, and I will explain the game Peta is on when I get there, which is in 11 here, and that's next game for me. Next game is Cowlit's Lost Adventure. So there's actually 3 games of this. One is super basic, and the other 2 are like this one is. Oops. That has not happened before, so I was confused what I should do right there. But yeah, the goal of this game is collecting these yellow things. And once you collected them all, you open up the exit. And then you need to go to the exit. And even if you take a death, you can... The ones you have collected are still collected, which will lead to a little bit of death warps later. So those yellow slugs, they jump when they get close to you, and that's not how I should do it. I lost a cycle here because I forgot which stage I was on, but it's okay. There is a fast strat for this level, but we're not going for it in a no reset run. I believe I still have the world record in this. I'm not sure because I haven't checked in a little bit. But I'm also super rusty in the game, so it really doesn't matter who has the world record. Okay, we missed that one. I'm just gonna wait one extra cycle here. That's not what I want to do. Let's do this then. That cycle was so unlucky. Now wait here. And I'm halfway done with the game, and I see PetaQ is starting to reach the end. Yeah, he's on the final level. So technically he should not be more than like a minute and a half ahead of me if I play good. Oh, I said those always young. Yet I forgot it when I got to one. That was a little bit scary, but it's okay. And PetaQ is done with the game. Oh. Yeah, sometimes you can just get stuck, and I always seem to forget that I need to kill this turtle here, but it's okay. So a lot of this, when you're trying to play the game fast, is just cycle based. But for a race you usually play a little bit safer. Like here, for example, I can go now and actually get over the rat, but it's so hard that I always wait there. And I'm not that worried about time, because PetaQ is actually on the like equalizer game, so to speak. I tried to save a life, but it's okay. We're on the final level here, which we just... If you die on this level, it can actually be a little bit hard, but as long as you don't die, it's usually safe. Usually the time ends on the countdown there, but we will end it right here on the bridge. And we're moving on to the next game, which is Blazing Blocks, which is one of my favorite homebrews ever. It's kind of like Tetris, but you get all your pieces on the left side, and you can hold a piece, and then you place them without being able to rotate. And you just try to get rows, horizontal or vertical. We have done a gentleman agreement here, which is we're doing a cumulative point counting, which basically means that the category we're doing is 2500, or when high score, I mean. So if you game over, you can always just reset. And the best way of getting points in this game is by getting streaks. So that's what we are gonna try and do, most part. So now we're gonna try and get some streak going here. We can't really do another one here, I believe, right? No, we can't. So we're just gonna do... Okay, that was actually not a clever move by me, but... So yeah, you can see, you try and fill up the board as much as possible, basically. Yeah, let's do this. Get a few streak going. So soon you will see another function in this game, which are our emergency items, which we can use the hammer here, for example, and we knock everything down. Now we can get a little streak here at least. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, let's continue the streak a little bit. You can see I get a lot of score when I do big streaks like that. I'm actually starting to catch up to PetaQ here. When you go for world record, you really do not think about where you put pieces, you just put them out. And I think I'm slightly better at not using my brain compared to PetaQ. I think he has more trouble turning off his brain. I'm gonna do that. Oh, that was not a great clear. Okay, now we can get a big combo going if we're lucky. We were not lucky enough, but we're up to 1700. We will use our second special here. Let's use it right here. Like the thing is, you can see the stupid moves you do after you made them. Gonna start clearing out a little bit here. Actually gonna do that and keep you. Gonna do this, and this. I'm trying to think it. Let's start clearing here. let's do that. Peta is starting to get close to being done. This will actually not help me that much. So we're gonna use this one again. Let's clear out. Let's clear out here. We need to clear a little bit. I actually do not want a game over. But it looks like I might have to, maybe. Right? Yeah. So now I will just keep in mind I have 2076. And you can see the next game is Streamers, which is a game that people know a lot about. So here you can also see why we do a gentleman agreement. We don't reset the game, we lose like half a minute on it. So 76, so I need like 800. Well, less than 800, like 730 or something. So now I can play even more reckless here, which that was not what I wanted to do, but it's okay. Did not want to do that either. That's the biggest problem with being reckless, is that you're so reckless that you don't pay attention to when you get like combos and stuff, or a clear rather. Yeah, you can pick whatever music you want as well. So like, if one of the musics aren't in your taste, you can just pick another one. Do not want to do that. But... starting to get close here at least. Probably don't even need to go for combos here. But this, well, that should be enough, but I will go to 800 just to be sure. You know what? If I do... That was not enough for 800, but okay. That's 800. So, PetaQ is in the fire room. He does not get it first try. One of my hope is that he really struggles with the fire room right now. Because fire room, which he is in, is one of the levels where you can actually really mess up and lose a lot of time in. But yeah, for people that haven't played this game, it's basically Bionic Commando on steroids without weapons. And you do not have a jump, you use your hook to travel around the stages. And he just got through the fire room, I see. He was talking about how he messed up 420 attempts yesterday, which is a really good time. Like my PB is a high 420. So he's definitely more derusted on the game. Like, I'm happy if I can get around 5 minutes here, and that was a mistake. Oh, right. I completely forgot that if you die here, you need to wait. But yeah, this game has no RNG or anything. Also, this is a glitch. You can press up to get into a door that doesn't exist. It does exist on the next floor. Oops. So yeah, it's a really fast-paced game. Like looking at the world record for this game is insane. Like, it's so fast-paced. But one of the hardest things in this game is just the rhythm of which you need to hook. But most of the time the reason you die is because you mash too fast or too slow. When trying to go over enemies. And you can see there's like many alternative routes you can take. I'm gonna try, yeah. That's a little bit dangerous, but it's worth it to save a high cycle. And yes, these are clowns that are just throwing pies. I have no reason why. We will take the save point, we will go through here, we'll take this. And there are different modes in this game, like there's a VVV mode, which is really hard, like it's way harder than the regular mode. Oh. Okay, I need to tell PetaQ that you can actually kill enemies in this game. I did actually not know you could kill enemies in this game. And PetaQ is moving on to the next game. Let's see if I can get first try fire room. No, way too early. Way too early again. So this is why a room like this can be really hard. It gets into your head and you start doing it late, and now I'm like, okay, I need to do it earlier. And I will probably hit the ball instead. No, I did it good. We will play it safe here, because fire room is the hardest room in the game. Well, probably not the hardest room if we go for like super fast strats, but it's definitely up there. And the world record for this game is actually one of the oldest world records on the NES. Like, not the oldest, but one. I can't even get past the pie guys. And like, many good players have tried to get close to the world record, but the world record is just so optimized, so good in this game. Like for example, in this room he does something that saves like half a second instead of doing this that's free. Yeah, I'm not having a great time in this game, I see. Gonna take this save point. This is also a hard one, but usually I do not die there. And now we're down to the final stretch here, where we need to beat our nemesis. We're gonna go like that. We could have probably gone past him there. And we only have one room left after this. Well, one room we can die in. And now we just need to go to the end. And that's time for that game. And the next game is Abate Des Morts, which is a small Metroidvania game. Where you need to collect crosses and stuff. And then defeat Satan himself. It's a really short game, like 4 minutes or so. But yeah, you go around, collect crosses, and those tombstones are checkpoints, which we will be utilizing for death warps, hearts or extra lives. So we take a death warp back here, so we don't have to walk all the way around. I'm actually gonna wait for him to turn around. Oof. I thought I jumped way too early there, but all good. So we actually wanna try to not die. No, but we actually wanna try and avoid all checkpoints. Do you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go the safe way. Because if you start having a meltdown, the easiest way is to just take a deep breath. I'm actually gonna go for that extra life. Gonna wait for a drop. Gotta take all the extra lives I can because I haven't had a good run here. So we get past the dragon. We go down here to trick the blue guy. We crawl in here to get the cross, and then there's a fake spike right there. Then, oh, actually we want to do this. That's not super bad, to be honest. I'm trying to think here because well, I don't have to think about it just yet because I haven't not died yet. Yeah, I can death warp back from the death room. Actually, let's redo this. We're gonna wait for the worm because the worm kills us. Yeah, now I actually wanna now I got the checkpoint, that's not great. That was one of the ways I could have saved some time back. So now we're fighting Death himself. And we're gonna just take a death on him. The second half of this run has still been going a lot better. And here we jump on an invincible platform. We go here. Okay. Oh no, let's redo. I like being on a cycle here. This cycle is bad. Probably after this one. No. Okay. I took a small gamble. We wait here. Okay, final room before the boss. I'm just gonna duck here because I do not want to die. Now we can go back. And let's see the final boss here. Oh, that's not how you do it. Also, my cat is distracting me. Let's say go. This is not going great for me. Maybe my cat was like, I wanna punt your NES, so... Okay. And time ends when we get that one. So now we're moving on to... Wolfling here. Is he on his second trip out there? No, he's not. Yeah, so we're probably around still 45 minutes behind. And he is slightly low on health. And this is a game where you can actually die on. Like, you only have one life. So this is another Metroidvania. You can go between being the girl and wolf. You can only be the wolf whenever you get moonlight on yourself. But you can transform into the girl whenever you want. But you're forced into being the wolf whenever you touch moonlight. We're gonna try this strat. It did not work. Okay, we killed. So another thing with this game is that all the enemies you kill actually stays dead. So killing enemies will make the back trip a lot easier. And you are gonna do a lot of backtracking in this game. Because you need to find 2 keys. Or 3 keys. And one is located in this tower, one in the underground, and the final one on the right side of the castle. So here we need to turn back into the girl, because the girl can jump higher, even though the wolf runs faster. But the girl can run or jump higher, so she has some advantages. And that's the reason why you need to go around, is because you need the wolf to break that barrier. Now we're going back to the underground. You can see PetaQ is on the boss. Well, he was on the boss. Now the boss is dead. So I'm gonna try and do... Oh, it worked. So basically what I did there... Oh wait. Was that I attacked while the rock was going to land on me. And because I did that, you have iframes during your bite animation. And yeah, I would say this is one of the best homebrews. And we go down here. I actually have good with health, so I'm actually not gonna pick up the safety. So now we run back here. You can see PetaQ is doing his final backtrack here. And like, if you enjoy homebrew games, wanna explore NES homebrews and stuff like that, like, I'm trying to host one homebrew competition every year. And PetaQ and I are actually going to do a Sega one, which should be released in a couple of weeks. We're not playing the bird game today. You're talking about space skulls. And PetaQ is moving on to the final game, which is 100 holes of Nesert golfing. I just now realized that game is really quiet. So maybe I need to turn on something on YouTube so you don't have to listen to silence for the next 10 minutes when I get there. Also, we have a wild Junkyard Dave in chat. I'm making you proud, Junkyard, because I'm doing a Nilsson. I haven't practiced. But I haven't softlocked, which is a little bit sad. I'm actually not that far away as I thought I would be. Ooh, I almost died. But that's why we saved this heart until now, because it's a full health refill. Oh, thank God. I did not know if you could get back up there. But yeah, now we're making our way back here. Oops, that's not what we wanted to do. JKL taught me not to be one. No, maybe I did teach you how to be toxic. So for this boss, I like to just do this. Sometimes the dog does get stuck. If not, it's okay. And we grab this one. And for some reason we need to exit the door to the left here first. But there is a fun glitch now, because we did get a double jump. But you can actually do a double jump like how much you want, if you know how to do it. Which I will show off just for fun. Also, here comes another glitch. If we get up right here, we can clip out here. So right here we can do a double jump to get up right away. Also, you do preserve your momentum better than doing a regular double jump. So basically you can cancel the double jump animation by attacking right when you do it. So here is another one of those. Okay, we didn't really save time there because it took a few tries. But Peta is half done with golf, so I don't think I have a chance to catch up. But the fun thing with the golf game is that it's completely random. Which means that, like, you can get really bad luck. And there are some stuff that is really bad if you do get. But that's the end of this game. So we are gonna move on to the final game. And I need to find it. I think... That's not it. Let me just try and... Oh wait, here it should be. Finish 18 holes. Then yeah, let me also turn on some music. It will get really boring otherwise. Doing some setup while we're waiting here. Let's turn on some of you. Let me see so it's not super loud. Oh wait, I need to do this. Okay, now we have a little bit audio in the background. A little bit too hype for this game maybe, but... I mean, we should be hype, right? Nope. So this is actually a little bit of a tricky hole, but it should be fine, yeah. Ah. Usually takes a few holes to actually get used to it. Yeah. Does anyone recognize the music? I don't know if this game has been played this marathon. Do not... Perfect. Oh wait, he's half done now. I probably just looked at his shot. Like, I don't feel completely defeated yet, because I know all he needs to have is one bad hole, and that would be me being ahead. But I think I need to update my stream as well, because he might be way further ahead than I think. No. Better to do a too short shot than a too far one. No problem. We ship it in. Hole in one. Oh, stop, stop, stop. This is where we do our comeback, people. Look at the speed of my shots here. That's a little bit too weak. But that's beautiful. Beautiful shot. Going into hole 20. We're just gonna do this. Come on. No. Oh. And down the hole. Well, I also know that I'm probably gonna get a crap hole soon. That's not the hole I want for Peta. Ooh, look at how beautiful. Oh, that's way too hard. This hole can be a little bit tricky, but we managed. No, that's too hard. Well. Let's see. Does anyone know if I'm actually gaining? Oh, this is a bad hole for me. Wind and on a peak. Maybe I can just climb the wall. Ooh. I'm trying. Okay, slightly less. Well, this is better. To be on this side. Okay, now I'm... There I lost whatever I was trying to gain back, but... You know, he has to have a bad hole as well at some point, right? Ah, too hard. That's no problem. We just redo it and do it perfect. No, stop, stop, stop! This loses so much time when you get one of those shots. I need to just shoot it harder. Okay. How can it be snowing in the desert? Oh, it's still blowing. Oh, I needed higher shot. Oh, and now it stopped blowing. Oh, that's way too hard. And way too loose. No! I like how I move my whole body there to be like, does it come over the hill? Like, this is one of the stages that could be hard if there's wind. But because there is no wind, this is not that bad. Oh, he hasn't had any win? Well, we all know he's British. British people do like to cheat, obviously. That's something I've heard about British people, right? He is also a Star Trek fan. I do not know what that has to do with anything, but oh, this one could be hard. I was hoping the wind would... Oh, the wind is other way. Oh, that's strong wind. Let's just shoot slightly up. Okay, no problem. Is that better? No. Stop, stop, stop. No! I was hoping it would stick to the wall. Did the wind just stop there because it didn't want to help? Okay, now we have better wind here. Exactly. I mean, have you ever heard about a person liking Star Trek and being good at golf? Peta is in the finish. I will see if he returns to voice here and talks a little bit, or... Let me see. No, I'm not finished. Wait there. We will do that. We will lower, but we can't stop it here. You beat me with 52 holes.
GG. How did the race go for you?
It did not go super great for me. like Kira went awful. I think I played 2 extra stages. And then I had a horrible start at Abbey des Morts. But nothing went like super horribly.
Right. I had the weirdest luck in Blazing Blocks. I had like 4 or 5 long bars in a row. I just could not get moves out. And then horrible in the fire room. Random weird deaths in a bay on a PB pace. That is a big PB for me in the golf though. That's pure luck with the RNG. But
yeah, I think I was catching up at the beginning of Blazing Blocks, but then you just skyrocketed ahead. So I guess we got a long combo or something.
Games like this, it's just like you can practice all you want, but sometimes they will just throw spanners in the works, and that's the glory of racing.
Yeah. Do you want to shout out your channel, what you're doing and stuff before we leave?
Sure, yeah. So I am the guardian of the Sega Master System prolific list. I've just done an update for June, and my Twitch channel, PetaQ SRC. I do a lot of Master System speedruns, so at the moment I'm grinding the Lucky Dime Caper because a certain Mr. Corbett is trying to get that world record back from me. And I do a little bit of all the different retro consoles, but mostly on the Sega side, and I'll be running for Sega Crew next weekend at the Segathon as well.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm a one of everything. Like I like playing games for Sega, I like playing games for Nintendo. I play mostly retro games. Obviously I like to play them fast. And yeah, I like hosting races like the Homebrew Blitz, which these games are from. And me and PetaQ is actually going to host a Sega race over, or a Sega homebrew race over at Sega Crew. It's probably getting announced in the next few weeks, I would assume.
Yeah, I think so. That'll be another 14 games. There'll be some Master System games, some Genesis games, but they're like these games that you've seen today. They're all short and bite-sized, and they're easy to dive into. So if anybody's interested, you don't need to worry about the workload. because I did this full homebrew blitz, 14 games as my very first race, and I found it comfortable and fun, so I'm sure you guys will as well. Join in.
Yeah, yeah, that's all for us today. Thank Nilsson for having us. Thank him for pestering me because I never submit stuff. So he pestered me. You gotta join my marathon. I was like, yeah, give me 1 hour. He said, okay. And I took a
Yeah,
little.
thank you.
We took a little bit more than an hour, but I heard that he got to go to bed early yesterday, and we can't have that. So let's everyone go over by 5-10 minutes. Anyways, let's give it up for the next person coming up, and we will see you around. Take care.
Bye bye.